All right, so for this one, we're going to put on our detective hats. We've got this source material that is, frankly, a garbled mess. It's a machine transcript from a really distorted audio file. Our mission? To decode this thing and find the real story that's hiding underneath all that noise.
Okay, let's just dive right in. The text we're working with is, well, it's a disaster. It looks like a computer tried to make sense of a really bad recording, and what we're left with is this collection of phrases that seem totally random. Some are kind of poetic, others are just plain weird.
Get this line, for example. It just pops up out of nowhere. You took your phone and thought of me. It sounds so modern, so specific, but it feels completely out of place with everything else around it. This right here, this is our central puzzle piece. A phone? What on earth could a phone have to do with the rest of this message?
No, seriously, let's think about that for a second. Is this from a lost voicemail? Is it a line from some modern poem we've never heard of? This single, super bizarre line is the hook. It's what tells us there's something more going on here than just a bunch of random static.
And it's not just that one line. Oh no, the whole transcript is packed with these little fragments. You've got this beautiful but strange image, like a rose twinkle on the ground, right next to these huge epic statements like, "You were here before the war began." And then it gets dark with phrases like "cross the line" and "lead to die." It's a total jumble. But you know what? Inside this chaos are our clues.
So, how do we solve this? Well, we start by sifting through all that noise. We're going to look for patterns. Specifically, we're looking for words that show up again and again. These recurring keywords, they should give us a pretty good hint about what this message is actually about.
And our first clue is a big one, the word power. It shows up multiple times, which tells us right away that the subject here is grand, it's significant. But power over what? Let's keep digging. And pretty quickly, that power gets a face. The word king starts appearing. So now we're adding a sense of royalty, of supreme authority to whatever this theme is.
And the scope just keeps expanding. It's not just about one ruler anymore. The transcript keeps talking about kingdoms, plural. So now we're pulling entire nations and realms into this epic idea.
And if you can believe it, the scale gets even bigger. The message explicitly mentions nature and all created things. So we've gone from a king to kingdoms to the entire natural world. We're talking about a truly cosmic scale here.
So, when we pull all of these keywords together, a really clear picture starts to emerge. We've got themes of power, kings, thrones, nature, wisdom, wonders, the whole shebang. So even though the text is a mess, it's obvious this isn't just noise. It's about something with ultimate authority and ultimate value.
But here's the thing. It's not just a list of powerful concepts. Buried inside this transcript, there's an actual narrative. A story starts to take shape once you look past all the typos and mistakes. And, well, it's a tragic one.
Just look at this sequence, pulled directly from the text. We have the words crucified, laid behind the stone, lead to die, and rejected and alone. I mean, that spells out a very clear story of suffering, death, and isolation. And this is where it gets really interesting, right? Our all-powerful figure is also a tragic one. This mix of beauty and tragedy even shows up in the nonsense parts. I mean, the phrase, like a rose tremble underground, it's gibberish, right? But it still paints this powerful picture of something beautiful, maybe a rose, being crushed or destroyed. It's a poetic little hint that just reinforces this theme of sacrifice that we're uncovering.
Okay, we've gathered our clues. We've got themes of supreme power, a story of incredible sacrifice, and a whole bunch of bizarrely misinterpreted phrases. I think it's time to put it all together and finally solve the mystery of this garbled message.
And here it is, the big reveal. This mysterious transcript is actually the lyrics to a famous Christian worship song called Above All. Every single one of those strange phrases is just what a computer thought it heard when it was trying to transcribe the lyrics being sung from a really poor quality audio file.
And check this out. Here's the side-by-side comparison. A rose twinkle on the ground was actually a rose trampled on the ground. And our central clue, that bizarre line about a phone, it was supposed to be the incredibly profound, "You took the fall and thought of me." The entire mystery was just a case of really bad reception. So, now that we know the correct words, we can finally dig into the song's real message. And what makes this piece so powerful is its central contradiction. It's a theme that pits this idea of cosmic power directly against profound humility.
To really get this, we need to understand the idea of a paradox.
A paradox is basically when you take two opposite ideas that seem like they can't possibly be true at the same time, and you bring them together to reveal a much deeper truth. And this song, Above All, is built around one of the most significant paradoxes in Christian theology.
This is the song's central paradox, laid out for us. In one column, you have supreme cosmic power, a being that is above all kings, above nature, above all wonders. And in the other column, you have ultimate humility, that exact same being, trampled like a rose, rejected, and alone. The core message is that the greatest power imaginable was shown through the greatest act of sacrifice.
And this leaves us with one final question to chew on. Our whole journey started with a completely garbled mess, right? Yet, the core themes of power and sacrifice were still somehow there, still recognizable. It really makes you wonder, can a powerful idea shine through even the most distorted message? Or is meaning something that we, in the end, have to construct for ourselves? Thanks for joining me on this one.